Have you ever considered yourself selfish? Quite a loaded question, isn't it? Selfishness is often perceived as a negative trait, a quality we're quick to deny. It's a term that brings with it a sense of guilt, a shadow we'd rather not cast on our character, and yet it's a part of our lives, subtly woven into the fabric of our daily decisions and actions. But what if we told you that selfishness isn't necessarily a bad thing? Let's take a moment to think about our daily lives. On an average Tuesday, you might choose the last piece of cake for yourself, or perhaps you decide to go to the gym instead of helping a friend move. These actions, though seemingly small, are manifestations of our inherent selfishness. Consider the decisions we make in our careers. We might take a promotion that requires more time at work, leaving less time for our families. Or we might choose a job that pays more, even if it means moving away from loved ones. These choices, fueled by our desire for personal fulfillment and success, are further examples of how selfishness is woven into the fabric of our lives. But is this really a bad thing? Not necessarily. It's part of being human. We're all trying to survive and thrive, and sometimes that means prioritizing our own needs and desires. It's apparent that selfishness permeates our daily lives, but does that make us bad people? The truth is, our selfishness can teach us a lot about ourselves and others. When we peel back the layers and confront our own selfish behaviors, we embark on an enlightening journey of self-discovery. It's in these moments, when we're acutely aware of our priorities and motivations, that we truly get to know ourselves. Think about it. Isn't it liberating to know that our imperfect, selfish tendencies are part of what makes us human? It's a humbling realization that paves the way for personal growth. This newfound understanding doesn't just stop at us, it extends to those around us as well. As we acknowledge our own imperfections, we start to see the world through a more empathetic lens. We begin to understand why others act the way they do. It's a ripple effect of understanding and empathy, all sparked by our own self-awareness. By accepting our selfish tendencies, we can cultivate compassion and deeper connections with others. So what's the paradox of selfishness? Let's unravel it. We've journeyed through the landscape of our own self-interest, recognizing that it's not inherently wicked, but a complex facet of being human. We've seen how embracing our own impulses can illuminate paths towards understanding and empathy. The paradox? Selfishness, often vilified, can bridge gaps between hearts, fostering connections through shared imperfections. And that, dear viewers, is the paradox of selfishness. It's not about denying our selfish tendencies, but rather embracing them as part of our inherent human nature.